My Jombas, welcome back to the channel. Today is the 6th of August 2026 and let me tell you my Jombas, wajomba zangu, mambo imechemka. Things are boiling, whether it is in State House, whether it is in Wamunyoro, whether it is in Embu. It doesn't matter where you are watching me from. Things are boiling. Things are very hot. Luo Nyanza is even in worse shape, and all because of one person, Edwin Sifuna. You guys do not understand. My viewers, you have no idea how Sifuna has rattled the establishment politicians. There is nothing right now that President Ruto is doing apart from countering the Edwin Sifuna narrative that is ravaging through this country like a wildfire. Just the other day, President Ruto hosted a whole village from Western Kenya, the Quaker Church. That was on Monday 3rd. On Tuesday 4th, President Ruto hosted, it was, walikuwa kina nani hawa President Ruto alihost? It was village elders. On Tuesday 4th of August, he hosted 10,000 village elders in State House. On the 5th of August today, he has hosted thousands of Muslim sheikhs in State House. And all this is an effort to stem or to block Edwin Sifuna's inroads into the people of the Republic of Kenya. We are seeing in the opposition, sasa hivi Rigathi Gachagua is fighting with JB Muturi, he's fighting with Peter Munya, and there's another guy called Lenny Kivuti about some nonsense called Mount Kenya East versus Mount Kenya West, which no Kenyan cares about. Believe it or not, the people of Mount Kenya do not care about it. All these people are only focused on one thing and one thing. The people of Kenya are focused on one term and they are focused on Ruto must go. We are seeing a Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku day in, day out making media appearances all over the city of Nairobi, all over the country, talking about Mount Kenya East, Mount Kenya West, Mount Kenya East, Mount Kenya West, and still the people do not care. The people are not moved. Geoffrey Ruku can continue fighting for Mount Kenya West, he can continue fighting for Mount Kenya East. The people of Mount Kenya East wamesema nini? Wao ni Sifuna. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, sadly, he's caught in a battle for his own personal survival. He is seen taking a very early morning Kenya Air Force flights and coming back in the evenings around 4-5 p.m. I have no idea where he spends his day. Kenyans really do not care. He has clearly lost his fight to be the running mate of President Ruto in the run-up to the August 2027 elections. And really, he can go drying, really. Kenyans are not bothered. What the Kenyans are really bothered about is one man and one man only, and this is Edwin Sifuna. If you look at non-scientific polls that are run on Twitter time and again, and these non-scientific polls, by the way, non-scientific polls, for those who do not know, in 2022, before the general election, these polls used to be run by people wa Azimio na zilikuwa zinakuwa run na watu wa UDA or Kenya Kwanza, whatever you want to call them. And each and every time they used to show President Ruto with a marginal lead. And that marginal lead translated into the exact same figures as the result of the election year 2022. So yes, wewe kama ni mtazamaji wangu na wewe ni supporter wa President Ruto, utatuambia hizo poll zote hazina maana yoyote, hata kama Edwin Sifuna anapata 90% of the vote in those polls, they mean nothing. They mean nothing, yes. But when you have 10,000 people participating in a public poll, non-scientific or scientific, and 90% of those people choose one person, you should be worried. And I love what President Ruto has done. He is extremely worried by the turn of events in August 2026. It is 12 months to the election, and it is very clear that he is on his way out. And that is why we are seeing so much activity all over the country. Sasa hivi tumetoka kuona, especially today on the 5th of August, we have seen a campaign for the whole day. Kikuyus on Twitter have been recruited to fight Sifuna, believe it or not. Wakikuyu, vijana wa Kikikuyu wamelipwa pesa nyingi sana, wameshinda tarehe 5 yote, tarehe 5 yote Agosti, wakimpiga Edwin Sifuna. That is yesterday. They have been fighting Sifuna the whole day, and their message is that, oh, Sifuna must show us that he has the Luhya nation behind him first before us Kikuyus can support him. Actually, the funniest thing is one of these people is someone I am acquainted to, I talk to regularly, ata on the phone, is a journalist. And I just told him, look, man, you cannot force a whole community to decide just because you have said ati sijui what. Wewe kama you don't want to support Sifuna, that is your personal choice. You can't say now the whole Kikuyu nation is not going to support Edwin Sifuna just because ati hajawaonyesha kwamba he has the Luhya nation support. It doesn't matter whether he has the Luhya nation support or the Luo Nyanza support or the Taita Taveta people support. Edwin Sifuna has the support of the whole of the Republic of Kenya, and that is why these old politicians do not get it. The reason why Kalonzo Musyoka is not part of the conversation is because these people are not looking for a Kamba kingpin. The reason why Fred Matiang'i is not part of the conversation is because the voter, these young Gen Z first-time voters, do not care about a Kisii kingpin. They do not care about a Luhya kingpin. They don't care about a Luo Nyanza kingpin. I mean, viewers of Mobili Wogodi TV, I am extremely excited because I am seeing that change that we have praying for as a republic, whereby we are going to judge the candidate for the office of president, not because of who they are, where they come from, but because they say that their manifesto is the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that their presidency is going to be grounded on the rule of law. That is where we are today, and that is why you can see even the opposition's people like Gachagua, Kalonzo, Matiang'i, all of these people, they are running helter-skelter because mambo imeharibika. Edwin Sifuna amevuruga hiyo mahesabu. I don't know if you people, some of my viewers were there in 2007. We had a Pentagon where Baba Raila Amolo Odinga had someone sijui from Coast Province na Jimbalala wakumpatia kura ya Coast Province, and then he had someone sijui from Mount Kenya, Joe Nyaga or something wakumpatia kura ya Mount Kenya, and then he had sijui William Ruto wakumpatia kura ya Wakalenjin, you know, and then Baba himself was Luo Nyanza, and then I don't know who. Hizo era za politics ya personality ziliisha kitambo sana. Ati sijui huyu ni Mkamba sasa atatupatia kura ya Wakamba, ati Kalonzo. Bro, Kalonzo, mimi I keep on telling you here on this channel. I keep on repeating these things time and again on Mobili Mogodi TV. All these tribal formations have been overtaken by events. Just on the 5th of August, Oscar Sudi and Kipchumba Murkomen went to Narok and tried to shout tutam, and the people of Narok, Wamasai na zile rungu zao za kuchunga ng'ombe, wako hapo wanasema one term. One term is a national conversation. One term is one term. You cannot change one term President Ruto today. You will not change it in December 2026. You will not change it in April 2027. President Ruto can spend billions of our stolen taxes paying each and every Kenyan to visit State House. But it does not change the outcome of what the people want. The people of the Republic of Kenya have spoken. I am telling you this without a shadow of a doubt. Edwin Sifuna is going to Homa Bay on this upcoming weekend of the 8th and 9th of August. And since he made that announcement, the people of Homa Bay are being under attack by goons sponsored by the government of President Ruto and the county government of Gladys Wanga. But let me tell you one thing. When the time comes for a child to be born, it doesn't matter what the mother does. Labor will kick in and that child will push itself out. It will push itself out of its mother's womb to draw its first breath of fresh air and make its mark on this world. And it is the same thing with Edwin Sifuna. The people of Homa Bay are ready for Sifuna. They want to see Sifuna. These leaders, they can antagonize people, they can attack citizens of Homa Bay, they can deploy goons, and they can do whatever other evil schemes they have. But the people shall prevail. The people of the Republic of Kenya always prevail. And President Ruto, we are daring you as Kenyans. You can deploy all the goons you want and arm them with crude weapons. You can deploy masked police officers with assault rifles and automatic weapons. But that time has come where the people are ready to die just so that they can see you out of office on 10th of August 2027. That does not change their resolve. I am telling you, viewers of Mwabili Mwagodi, every time I travel around this country, I meet people who are extremely angry at this president. I meet people who are extremely angry at this government. I meet people who are very motivated to get a change in leadership that is for the people, not leadership who the only thing they discuss is positions amongst themselves. Not good governance for Kenyans. Not security for Kenyans. Not a good economy for Kenyans. The only thing they talk about is, oh, sijui, this one will be president, and then this one will be deputy president. You know, I normally laugh. I normally meet all these proposals. Unaona ati sijui proposal, Kalonzo Musyoka president. And then Deputy President Edwin Sifuna. Prime Cabinet Secretary sijui nani. Deputy Crime... Who told you we want a Prime Cabinet Secretary? Who told you Kenyans want a Deputy Prime Cabinet Secretary? Who cares about a Prime Cabinet? Musalia Mudavadi is there. What has he done for Mulembe Nation apart from feeding himself? Tumbo inapasuka sahi. Wetangula is the Speaker of National Assembly. What have Mulembe Nation gained out of this? Apart from always being threatened at rallies wakiwa wanajaribu kuchat one tamuko. Viewers of Mwabili Mwagodi TV, hii imeenda. Hii imeenda kabisa. Today is the 6th of August 2026, and I am telling you the mood in the Republic of Kenya is like this is the eve of the 10th of August 2027. The people are ready to go to the ballot today and vote for their choice. I am telling you, my viewers, the panic you see in State House, the panic you see in Wamunyoro, the panic you see with Kalonzo Musyoka, the panic you see in the mainstream media, they have been throwing around the name Uhuru Kenyatta. Kenyans do not care about Uhuru Kenyatta. Kenyans do not recognize Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta served his term. He has no difference from President Ruto. He is just a thief like President Ruto. No one cares about him. So return him back to the shelf. The Kenyans are only focused on one thing, and that one thing is getting Ruto out of office in August 2027. That is the only focus Kenyans have. And they have gotten someone who has galvanized this nation behind him. Edwin Sifuna has completely refused to be identified as a Luya tribal kingpin. He identifies himself as a national leader. He speaks the language of the people. The language of the people is one term. The language of the people is Ruto must go. And that is that about it. This is your Jomba Mobili Mogodi. Continue the conversation in the comments as usual. Wekeni comments mrefu hapo. Let us argue, let us fight, but let us find a solution for the Republic of Kenya in the next 12 months, and we make sure that we take back this country. Share this content with your friends and family around the world. Please don't forget to like. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Asanteni.